Well, my dear, people have been angry and fighting wars for thousands and thousands of years. People have been haughty and pissed off and setting rules that were broken that then they had to go to war over and all of this bullshit. But if you ask me, if you want real transformation in the world, do it with a smile. Make 'em laugh. I mean, when people laugh, they relax. When people are in a silly mood, they are in a mood that is one step away from pacifism. It's really hard to swing weapons at each other when you're giggling. You know what I'm saying? So make them laugh as you deliver your message of justice or freedom or transformation. If you want people to take in new information, you're going to have to crack open the calcified rigidity of their ontology, of their conceptualizing. And laughter jiggles everything open, or at least gets people to disarm long enough that you can begin a discourse, even if you don't make your points right away. Just laughing together makes a bridge, and down the line of communication, whether it's verbal or debated, or even just from your own living of your own life as you are, and modeling a new way, a different way for consideration by your opponent or your neighbor or your countryman. There was this story, true story, that I read in the news of a woman, a liberal woman living in the South, and she went to PTA meetings. And she had a queer child. And there was another woman at the PTA meetings who was elderly and who was a staunch conservative, a Christian, very religious woman, went to church every Sunday. Staunch conservative, wanted nothing to do with homosexuality in the schools, no books in the libraries, banned those books that seem to promote gay lifestyle, like the one where the kid has two daddies. Any gay literature for children was right out, and certainly any curriculum that even mentioned homosexuals was right out. Well, this woman, being a church-going woman, she went to church every Sunday, but she didn't really have a ride. She took buses. So this liberal woman took it upon herself to approach the elderly woman and to offer her a ride to church every Sunday. And every Sunday she would go and pick up the conservative elderly woman and drive her to church. And here's the important thing she said. She never talked to the woman about the difference in their politics. She never pushed. She never made a case about it. She was just friendly and nice and herself. Now, in the course of this, whatever might come up in conversation might come up in conversation, but there were no debates, she said. And derned if 6 months later, the elderly woman in the car one day didn't just open up and say, you know, I'm an old woman and I'm a little set in my ways, and my ways are from a number of years ago. I don't know, I still don't believe the same things, but I don't see the point in kicking up such a fuss about it. Transformation, variation, deviation rules us all. Nona Hendricks. Use your joy or your happiness or your contentment as a basis for your political discourse, your social seeking of social change and bringing justice. I'd love to know the anecdotes about how it works for you. Let me know.